Hello from Charlotte, North Carolina. This is my first video blog, and today I'll be showing you my 2020 BMW M2 Competition. The M2 Competition I have is in Sunset Orange. Also available on the 2 Series, 3 Series, and M850 is still a fairly unique color. Somewhat different than Sakura Orange you may know from the M3, M4, M5 models. The M2 Competition is different in several ways from the original M2 that came out in 2016. As you can see, the wheels are different, although you can still get the originals. I have the new BMW adaptive LED headlights. The front grille is a little larger, and the lower valance is more aggressive and larger to handle all the oil coolers and air coolers that the S55 needs. More on that later. Panning around the car, it is a beautiful color that looks totally different in shade and in sun. A friend calls it sunset activated orange for the way it pops in the sun. The M2 Competition has the unique door mirrors with the M styling of the upper wing. Again, the wheels, the tires are 245 in the front, 265 in the rear. These are 19-inch bicolor aluminum road wheels. In the rear of the car, it's hard to see, but one of the changes from 2019 is slightly darker taillights. And of course, the M2 Competition badge in gloss black. Of course, there are the quad taillights, and you may be able to see the large muffler underneath the rear valance. Some people paint it flat black, some people say they'll paint it pink like a cow's udder, since it's plainly seen once you know it's there. Now, on around to the sunny side, you can see how it really pops in the sun. Now, I'll go around and show some of the interior highlights. The M2 Competition gets the sports seat straight out of the base M3, M4, and with a light-up M2 logo. There's also very unique orange perforations and orange stitching. You can get them in light blue, which is the only other interior choice of the car. There's also Alcantara on the sides of the seats, on the door panels, along the stitching, and the exposed carbon fiber trim. My car has the Harman Kardon upgraded stereo, which is good but not great. The M2 now has a hybrid digital and analog gauges. The speedometer and tach are full analog, but they're made to look like digital and light up nicely at night. Standard 2 Series navigation, HVAC, stereo controls, and whatnot. My car is the DCT. I've really gotten to like using the paddles, but I also use the gear shift at times for shifting. It is the full MDCT with adjustable shift speeds and whatnot. Also, you see buttons that adjust the steering, the throttle sensitivity, and the DSC MDM levels traction control. There is a blank where the suspension adjustment would go, rumored to be in the M2 CS. But the M2 Competition now does have the M1 and M2 buttons. As you can see, very nice paddles, very reachable from the proper grips on the steering wheel, of which, yes, it's a very nice in-style steering wheel, soft leather, not as thick as some models, and a little wider than some folks like, but still a very nice steering wheel. All right, let's see if I can do a semi-cold start and then give it some revs. You can plainly hear the difference between efficient mode and sport mode. Here is the instrument cluster fully lit. I have the bottom of the TAC programmed to show the sport modes. Just a single press of the M button and I go straight into sport. I've got the M2 button set that you press twice and it goes into MDM mode, or you can go into full traction control off. Couple presses of the M buttons and you're back to the defaults. Another interesting hidden gauge in the M2 is temperature that you can get by scrolling through the BC button, and voila, there is the temperature. Right now the engine is still cold from just starting it. No M2 Competition video is complete without showing under the hood. The M2 Competition gets the S55 straight from the M3 M4 due to the S55 or the N55 could no longer meet the European emission standards. The M2 Competition is detuned to approximately 405 horsepower, 405 foot-pounds of torque, but that gives it a nice smooth torque curve, very easy to modulate with plenty of torque down low and plenty of fun at high RPMs. Also notice the M2 Competition gets the carbon fiber strut brace straight from the M3 M4 as well. Overall, it is a fantastic motor and it has to be shown. And with that, I'll close off the video. So thanks all for watching.